Hi friends, this is Dheeraj Kumar, and in this video you will learn that how you can work with controllers and views in ASP.NET MVC. So for this I'm going to create a new project, file new project, and I'm selecting ASP.NET MVC for web application, giving a name, controllers demo, and then you can select your desired location where you would like to save the project and then click on OK. For this demonstration, I am using the basic template, and now I'm clicking on OK. So if you select the basic template, by default it will give you some predefined files such as style sheets and some jQuery files and some layouts. So once you create the project, you will get these all folders in the Solution Explorer, and as you can see that we have this controllers folder. Now to create a new controller, you can just right click on this controller. You can go to add, and there is one option we have, controller. After clicking on that controller, it will show you one dialog box where you need to pass the name of the controller. Now just remember this thing which is very important while creating a controller is, when you create any controller in ASP.NET MVC, your controller name must be suffixed by controller word. So let's say if you would like to take the name of your controller as home, so the name should be home controller. And similarly, if suppose you are taking the name of your controller as product, so the name should be product controller. So that means with the name of controller, the controller word you have to suffix. After writing the name of the controller, then you can select the template. So we have different templates are available in the controller, empty MVC, MVC controller with read-write actions and so on. But in this video, I'm just using the empty MVC controller. The rest of the templates we will see in the later videos. So the controller name I'm passing over here as home. I'm selecting empty MVC controller, and then I can click on add. When you click on add, as you can see that it has created one home controller, and within that home controller by default it will give you one method name as index, and you can see that this particular method return type is action result. What is that action result? Actually, in your controllers we have some methods which is known as action methods, and we can invoke these action methods by calling its name, and we can write the name of these action methods in the browser's address bar. So I will show you that how we can invoke these methods. First of all, let me add one view over here in this project. So to add an associated view with this method, you can just right click on this index method, go to add view, and here you can see there is a name of view name is index. You can take a different name as well, but generally we have to take the same name of view as a action method name. So if your action method name is index, so you have to take the name of your view as index only. If you are taking a different name, then in that case you have to pass the name of your view in this return view method. So right now I'm taking a same name over here, and then I can click on add. The moment you click on add, automatically it will create one CS.html file which will get stored in your views folder, home folder. So you can see here this is your index.cshtml file. Now in this index.cshtml file you can write your HTML code, you can design your page, whatever the things you would like to do, you can do it in this page. So for some indication purpose, I'm just writing over here like welcome to home page. Right. Now let's execute this application. So when I execute this application, it will display the first page of the application, that is home page. Now remember this thing that we can add some more action methods also in my controller. according to my requirement. So by default, as you can see, it is showing the page name as welcome to the page message. It is showing welcome to home page. And if I would like to add some more action methods, I can add some more as well. So let me add one more action method here, action result contact. And in this action method also I'm writing return view. One more I'm taking public action result, and the name of this action method I'm taking as about. And here also I'm writing the same thing, return view. So actually what we are doing over here, we are creating some action method and we are associating some views with every action method. So already I have associated one view with this index method. Similarly, I'm associating one more view with this contact method. So just right click on this contact, go to add view, and here is the name. So the same name I'm taking as I have a action method name. I'm clicking on add, and for some indication I'm writing here this is contact page. And one more view I would like to create from this about method. So add view, about, and then click on add. And similarly here also I'm writing this is about page. So in my website now I have created 3 different action methods, and all 3 different views has been associated with that, and all these view files has been stored in this home folder. Now if I execute this application, by default it will show you home page. That means by default it is calling the home controller and the index action method. How it is calling the home controller and index action method? Because it is already configured in your application. If you look at it, look at this app start folder. In this app start folder, we have one file root config. In this root config, we have some predefined settings for executing your application, for executing the roots of your application. So you can see that default settings are controller name home and the action method name is index. That means when you execute your application, by default it will call the home controller and it will invoke this index action method. So that's why it is calling the index action method automatically. So whatever the page you would like to execute in the beginning, you can just mention the name of the controller here and the action method name here. So right now when I'm executing my application, it is showing the home page. Now if you would like to call the about page or the contact page, you can just call that particular action method. And how you can invoke that method? By writing the name of the method in the address bar. So we can just mention the name of the controller here along with the action method name. So let's say I'm writing the address of the application /home/about. So that means I'm going to invoke this about action method which is under home controller. And let's press the enter key. So when I press the enter key, then you can see here it is showing this is about page. So any particular action method you can invoke by writing the name of the action method in the address bar. Similarly, if I would like to invoke the contact action method, I can write the name and it is showing this is contact page. So this is how you can invoke your action methods on your browser. So in this video, you have learned that how you can create your controllers and how you can associate your views with your action methods. Thank you so much for watching this video.